Salam. Welcome to Bethlehem, the city of David. I'm Salim Anfous, and I'll be your tour guide for today. The city of Bethlehem, as mentioned in the book of Micah, it was the least of the clans of Judea. But if we look at all of the Bible, there are many prophets and people who have been involved in Bethlehem. We have Jesus, we have Jacob who lived here, the death of his wife, Rachel. We have Ruth and Boaz who were here. And also we have the great grandson, the one that we're talking about today, David. David who was the shepherd, David who was anointed to be the king, David who had so many parts in the story of the Bible, who wrote the Psalms, did amazing things. In Bethlehem, there are multiple places and sites that really focus and talk specifically about the relationship of David and his hometown, the city of David. And this is where we're gonna deep dive into these places. And this is our first site. It's called the Carmelite Monastery. At this place, the Sisters of the Carmelites who traveled from France coming here because they related this story, that is an important story of David, to this location. The story of the royal anointment. We know at the first book of Samuel, chapter 16, we could especially read it in the verses from 10 to 13, where Samuel was directed by God to come here to Bethlehem to anoint a new king. And when he came, he meets with Jesse, and then from Jesse he starts anointing his children, but then he sees from one to another that's not the chosen one. And then we know the story. He goes ask Jesse, well, there's something, who's missing? There is something wrong here. And Jesse tells him, oh, I have my youngest. My youngest is out in the field shepherding. And he said, let me see him. When Samuel saw David, this young, handsome, strong man, he knew he was the one. He anoints him with oil and announced him to be the next king of the Israelites. And this happened here at this spot where we are right now. If you're enjoying those virtual tours with us and you think you want to know more and you're interested to actually deep dive into this, we're giving you this chance. If you go to ko-fi.com and look for Virtual Pilgrim, this is our page. And on our page, you can become a monthly subscriber where you and I will deep dive into these videos and these sites and places where we're gonna be taking you here, where longer videos and more content and more information we're offering you if you become a member. It is believed that in this valley, where the most famous battle took place, the battle between David and Goliath.